Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Coralie and today is a very exciting day because I am taking the first steps towards digital nomad life and I am booking flights. So I am going somewhere international later this year and I am incredibly excited about it. But before we do anything, I have to book flights. So that is exactly what I'm doing today. Okay, so it's my lunch break now and I'm heading into Flight Center to hopefully get something booked. Hopefully I don't need an appointment and I can just walk in, but I was gonna book this flight myself, like that's just as easy to do, but because it's just so long, so expensive, and it's just such a big investment, I wanna do it properly. Like I need to get on at least 3 different planes to get to this destination, and just having the reassurance of a professional help me book the right planes and make sure I can get my luggage all the way through and just simple things like that. And if anything does go wrong, I've got a port of call that can help me out. So I figured it was probably best to do it through Flight Center, even though I could just as easily book it myself online. But I mean, it's free to do it through Flight Center, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go hopefully get an appointment and get my flights booked. Okay, so I am officially all booked. I am going on my first international trip all by myself, which is going to be very interesting because I have never been on a plane by myself. I have always traveled with family or friends, and now I'm going international by myself. So if Milo stops biting me, we can talk about it. Come on, eat your bone, dude. So I have 3 different flights that I have to catch, 2 stopovers to get to my final destination. I'm flying with Qantas and Emirates, and the total travel time is going to be around 30 hours. So it's going to be a long travel couple of days, but that's pretty much always the case when you're traveling anywhere international from Australia. But yeah, I'm booked, baby, and I am very excited about it. One of the things I'm actually most excited about is for my second flight, I'm gonna be on an A380. I'm actually so excited about that because those planes are just so big and so insane, and they've always fascinated me, and I'm gonna be flying on one, which is so exciting. So let me tell you the dates, and then I guess we should probably talk about where I'm going. So I am flying out on the 19th of October, and I am staying for a pretty decent stretch of time. I'm leaving on the 19th of October, and I fly out of my destination on the, what was it, the 13th? Yeah, I fly out of my destination on the 13th of January, arriving back in Australia on the 15th of January. So I'm gonna be in this place for around 85, 86 days or something like that. And the place I'm going, I'm allowed to be there for up to 90 days in a 180-day period without needing a visa. So I'm all good to go. I don't need a visa, I just have to grab my passport and hop on my planes. 3 planes. So where am I going? First of all, my first flight, I am going from Adelaide to Perth, which is great because Perth is on this side of the world and I'm continuing on this side of the world. So I'm that little bit closer than if my flight was to Melbourne or Sydney. So fantastic. First flight, we're still in Australia, but we're at the edge of Australia, or on the other side of Australia, and that is very exciting. So next is the longest flight of the journey. It's around 11 hours, I think it is, which is the flight I get to take on the A380, baby, and that is taking me from Perth to Dubai. And then I have a couple hour layover in Dubai. Standard, fantastic, switch airplanes, be exhausted, you know how it goes. And then I get on my final flight. So by the Dubai stopover, you might guess the area I'm going. I am going to Europe. But baby, we're in Europe. Honey, we're going to Germany. specifically Hamburg. So why Hamburg? Well, that's where my boyfriend's from, and he is heading home at the start of June, which means I can't see him unless I book a flight. So that is exactly what I did. So I'm taking off in October, coming back in January, which is so special because we're gonna get to spend Christmas together, we're gonna get to spend New Year's together, and throughout all that I get to experience a new country, I get to experience a true winter, I might see snow, I'm gonna go to German Christmas markets, which are gonna be so beautiful, and while doing all that, I'm gonna be able to experience life as a digital nomad. I'm gonna be freelancing, I'm gonna be making videos, I'm gonna be doing all that exciting stuff while being able to see my boyfriend's home, his hometown, his city, and all that exciting stuff. So that's where I'm headed. I'm off to Hamburg. The countdown is on from the day that I'm filming this. It's around 163 days away, and you best believe the pre-trip packing content, flying content, holiday content is going to be insane. I want to document a lot of this, and yeah, it's happening. I am going international, baby. So I guess that's kind of the start of the Digital Nomad Diaries in a way. So how much did this cost, first of all? So 6 flights all up. I'm going Adelaide, Perth, Dubai, Hamburg, Dubai, Melbourne, Adelaide, 4 Emirates flights, 2 Qantas flights. Both times I get to go on an A380. All up, it cost me $2,981.72. And I was expecting it to be expensive. Every time I looked at flights, it was around the 2,600 to 2,900 range. But because I'm flying over the holiday period, it did make it that little bit more expensive. But yeah, $3,000 to go to Germany and back. Economy class. Wish it was business class, but girl, we don't make that much money. So that's it. I'm booked, the countdown is on, and I can't wait for the content to come. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know where the furthest you've ever traveled is. Have you ever been to Germany? Have you ever been to Europe? Where have you traveled? What's the longest travel day you've ever had? 30 hours is gonna be a lot, and the fact that my first flight doesn't even take off till like 3:30 in the afternoon, oh my god, it's gonna be exhausting, but it's gonna be worth every second. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.